So we have to...
And do we know what number to ring?
we don't, which is why we need the phone book. Good old yellow pages.
Let's see if the phone number of the museum is listed in here. Museum.
Industrial
Museum.
transfer.
Okay. Museum of African Studies. Museum of Ancient History. Here, Anthropological Museum. And the extension of Professor Turner. It's here. I've got it.
Was that just lucky that you picked the right one?
No, that is the only one that opens up, yeah.
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
Who am I speaking to?
Choose wisely.
This is Detective Halligan from Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard? What can I do for you?
I need to speak to Professor Turner. Doesn't he work at the museum?
Yes, but he's away on business.
I suppose that's it then. That's it. Game over.
Look, miss. What was your name?
Goodbye, Mr. Halligan.
She's hung up.
No.
Oh. Do we have enough money to make another call?
We do, thankfully. It's not. The tramp said he has about £2, so you have enough anyway, thankfully. But because I was worried myself there that you might be stuck, but it's like in a sense like this is not where you'll get fucked over, but there will be other points in the game where you get fucked over. So.
Let's see if the phone number of the museum.
Because of course this is a game with a school of thought where you can die.
Yeah.
And you can get fucked over, so you have to be careful.
Museum of African Studies, Museum of Ancient History. Here, Anthropological Museum, and the extension of Professor Turner. It's here. I've got it.
Because you never know, we could have got the number.
Hello?
Hello, it's me again, Detective Halligan.
I told you, Professor Turner isn't here.
Yes, but...
Detective, I'm very busy. Please call again in 8 weeks.
But I...
Yeah. I'll call again in 8 fucking weeks. No, I don't think I will, actually. Unless you want to keep a police investigation going for 2 extra months when more people could be killed, you know. And he runs away crying to his mother.
I can't find my purse.
I just killed a homeless man for change. Like, he is a police detective. Like, if this is any other fucking arsehole in the world, I would be a bit more lenient. But this is an actual police officer.
He's on an expedition. I just talked to some woman who works there.
With his extension number?
Yes, exactly.
Well, Halligan, that was probably his daughter Melanie. She works in the museum as well.
Of course, we had to go back and talk to Chris about this, otherwise we wouldn't have found out.
Keen on her.
So, Professor Turner has a daughter. Thanks, Chris. I think that'll help me.
How are you getting on?
Yeah, everything's fine. Thanks.
Are you alright, Halligan? How are you getting on?
Yeah, everything's fine. Thanks.
That wasn't me clicking twice, by the way. The game did that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
I always want after him poisoning us, we're just kind of cool about it. You know, it's like neither of us want to talk about it because if I say anything, he's obviously gonna lose his job. But if Chris says anything, we'll also lose our job as well. It's kind of understand.
So how does knowing her name might help?
Yeah, pretty much. That's the solution.
Not the fact that she has a father.
So, hello, madam. Am I right in saying that you were birthed? It's like, yes. How does that help?
Hello, Melanie. You're a nepo baby.
Please don't hang up, Miss Turner.
I know a Turner as well. I grew up with one.
Rebecca told me that Professor Turner's your father.
Yes, that's true.
What do you do at the museum?
I'm an anthropologist.
The same as your father.
Yes,
Miss Turner, do you think you could help me?
that depends. What's the trouble?
I found a bone that I've had examined at the lab.
Bone? A human bone?
Yes.
It's almost like a bone to pick
belongs
with
to
you,
a murder
perhaps.
victim.
Murder? How awful.
The bone is from the body of one of the victims of the skeleton murders. I take it you've read about them?
Oh, good heavens, yes. What can I do for you?
Couldn't we discuss that inside?
Certainly. Come on over. I'll let you in.
Hooray! First puzzle complete!
What's that yellow thing on the table?
I think it's meant to be a chewing gum wrapper.
Alright.
Juicy fruit.
Yeah, it's either
Yeah,
or a
Twinkies.
or it's either a crumpled up Winnie the Pooh.
No.
Because it's the same colours.
No.
Like a small little.
Yeah.
No. Not even like a little origami.
Maybe.
Okay. And hey, look! There she is, magically waiting for us. The tension is, of course, ratcheted up here now, you know. So
Yeah.
this is essentially level 1 complete.
So slow. So slow.
I know.
Mr. Halligan?
Yes, that's
And
right.
the music.
Hello, Mr.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Thank you
Like
for taking
industrial,
No
like
problem.
house music.
Closed.
Yeah. the sort of stuff that you would listen to if you were on ketamine.
I was
Really gets into the mood,
Yeah.
you know.
You mean because of the phone call? I'm really sorry. I do sometimes tend to be rather short on the phone.
You don't fucking
I
say.
get unpleasant calls sometimes, and that's why I'm a bit suspicious.
People ask me, do they want to see their bone?
finally
You
got
know,
in touch
that
with
sort of thing.
Would you like to
I
come
come
in?
down to check the post and they're there.
In the letterbox, winking at me.
Would you like a cup of coffee or anything else?
you. No thanks.
Mr. Halligan,
See, they'd be
how may I
calling
help
right
you?
out
As I
somebody
said,
after
I'm working on the skeleton
responding
murders.
to
We found another
unsolicited.
victim
Oh,
for us.
I haven't
That's
seen
it.
The
this.
evidence
Mm.
points to the
Yeah,
same culprit as in the other
TikTok,
case. Corpse
sent-
was completely skeletonized. Professional.
Is skeletonized even a word?
But
Yes.
how can I help you?
Because it doesn't sound like a real
The
word.
forensic lab has already had a look at the bones.
Starting
Thought
to
that
doubt
your
anything
father
this
could
guy
perhaps
says.
carry out-
Fair.
Even a stop clock is right.
Yes,
It's
he
there.
Oh, look, it's 5:05 again.
I know, but it is very urgent. Perhaps you could have a look.
You say you've got some of the bones with you?
He's wearing what I like to call Monaghan shoes.
They are. I know exactly what you're talking about. They are an All Ireland final shoe.
Yeah.
That is what you wear when you're going to Coppers afterwards.
Yeah.
All he's missing is the blue jeans.
Yeah, the blue.
The blue jeans and brown shoes.
About your work, just out of interest.
Is that what got you and James together? Was your
God no.
oh, it was the lack of brown shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
They have to be catalogued.
Is that like one of your house rules? It's like he must never wear them. He must never fall into the Monaghan trap.
He does have brown shoes though.
Yes.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
They're not Monaghan brown shoes.
Not brown. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, like Jesus. Like,
Your father's current research.
geez, if he had them now, I think we'd all have to have a talk with him, wouldn't we?
Initiation rituals.
Initiate what?
The rituals carried out when the childhoods of boys and girls end, and they're admitted to the circle of adults.
Right.
The circle of adults makes it sound so dodgy.
Yeah.
My father helped me to get the job here at the museum.
They are right. It was a nepo baby, all right.
I was the most qualified applicant, but it's not easy to get.
'Cause I had a dad.
Employees of the museum's board when you're a woman.
The other ones were all orphans.
Quite as good as the best of course I was. It's been decided that I'll be the head of the museum as soon as my father retires.
When will that be?
5 years?
Then you will
So,
have achieved.
oh, I can't wait that long. Come on.
I'd say 29.
Exactly.
Fair play for Halligan for spotting an age like that. He has one skill.
Sacrificial rites. That's an unusual research field for a young woman.
You think so? I don't think you should divide preferred science fields for men or women, Mr. Halligan.
Oof.
I didn't mean it like that. I just think that you must have to do with
The
death
music
what
is
you
so
find
off
for
button.
yourself.
Isn't it? And it's so loud compared to the rest of the game. Like they're equal volume.
All around the world.
You're telling me. If you take it like that, we are almost like colleagues.
Maybe. But it's not my job to put people in jail. I document the sacrificial rites of different cultures in order to help create a better mutual understanding.
What is there to be understood about murder?
I'm not saying that I approve of everything I research, Mr. Halligan, but in foreign cultures, not all
Yes, heaven
sacrificial
forbid
rites
that
are
a new
murder.
idea
Most
comes
cultures
across Mr.
sacrifice
Halligan's head
animals or
here.
plants,
He's like,
and they do so
what?
for
What are you talking
religious
about?
reasons.
Other
Human
cultures?
sacrifices don't
Nonsense.
exist anywhere in the world at present. They're a thing of the past.
Well now.
Interesting. Thank you, Miss Turner.
Not at all. I like talking about it. I'm often alone here with my work. It feels good to be able to chat. But now I'll have a look at that bone you brought.
Good.
And now, exciting times. We get to play as the woman.
Oh my god!
It's a victory for feminism.
Woo! We're
And-
almost like equals now.
And she has jeans with pockets. Yes.
Ah! Jealous.
You could have like brought some pockets with you. Like
Father hates it when I use up all his chemicals.
I'm not even that. I know like that's been an in joke on the channel for years, guys. But like Burkwell literally has come in with no pockets. She stuffed actually her house keys in her socks. We just thought she just ripped her ankle again.
It's amazing how many goddesses. This image is from Australia.
Yeah, we're learning.
We are learning.
Forbidden archaeologies, my favourite.
Forbidden
Excellent research.
archaeologies.
Very mysterious.
Impact.
Forbidden archaeologies. Forbidden archaeologies.
Oh,
Yes.
weapons.
From England. It could be a Celtic artifact, but we haven't been able to date it yet.
Were
Antique
sickles
muzzle-loaded
Celtic?
pistols.
For harvesting?
Yeah. Would have been. Like, it was a universal tool, but as I said, like, it would have been.
There are more like obvious areas that it
Yeah.
might be
Yeah.
associated with.
There's methanol in there. It's sometimes used to clean up relics.
Oh, hey, look, someone who actually knows their fucking
These are very old
chemicals.
statues. It's not easy to put them together.
An actual scientist. I wonder will Halligan ever tell her the hilarious story of how the lab tech in Scotland Yard poisoned him with ethanol.
Aw, this isn't branded.
It's one of those off-market lathes. Fuck.
Do you know what it is? When you Google things,
Mm,
the branded ones come up first.
Yeah.
good point.
It's probably
That's
the
what it is,
first image
yeah.
on Google, and they've probably gone based on movies that. Should we have to ask permission for this?
Yeah, that's very true.
Vase
See the
was given
movies
to us
also?
by a
Mm.
local resident.
Well, when we played the Getaway on the channel a while ago, like, they literally just, like, took pictures of all of London and just put every shop front there, and, like half of these places don't even exist anymore. There's Woolworths and fucking
Yeah.
HMVs and stuff. It's like, they
It
must...
should be so-
Only human sacrifices will
yeah, it's very small amount, but there was a time where HMV were gone. So, like, even the shops now, they're like, I'm trying to think, what got bought out by Asda? There was like not Sainsbury's, it was a similar chain. They're all merged into one now, but like all these different shop fronts, and like these are all gone. And like somebody must have called your office to say you can't do this anymore.
Well, did you get anywhere, Miss Turner?
Not really. Not yet, anyway. It'll take a while.
Okay.
Look at that pointing. It's a powerful woman, Melanie Turner, pointing at the man to stay seated.
Oh,
Yep. So we got a nice little sample of our bone.
that looked like she gift wrapped it.
She could have, to be fair. I sell all these bones on Etsy.
Hey, microscope!
Yes. And look, we get to
can get
use it too.
Into focus.
I can't see it properly.
Here's only just the one, hilarious, funny enough.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
I can't see it properly. There's some metal residue here. It's gold. It's gold.
Gold residue.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Forbidden archaeology. Forbidden archaeologies.
Forbidden archaeologies.
This dagger needs restoring.
So we know that there's gold on the bone,
Yeah.
which is one thing. That's quite unusual in its own
Made
ways.
any progress?
Yes, a little, but I can't quite make it out. Have you got a moment? I just want to check on something.
Sure, no problem.
Again, it's not as if he's going anywhere. Like he is, he has sworn to stay here until there's progress.
Just imagine, like, it's like the scene from Ghost, but
Mm.
she's just guiding him on how to turn focus now with the microscope.
My love. Unchanged melody playing in the background as they both filing the bone together. He helps her pour the methanol into the condenser and not drink it.
Sacrificial rites in Britain? Let's see. Yes, here it is. An article about the Druids and their sacrificial rites. The latest findings indicate that in ancient England it was high ceremonies the Celts. It all fits in with this bone. I'm sure the detective will be very interested.
Oh.
Well, let's tell him. So we found that there was the three findings. It looked like it was done with a sickle, There's gold residue on the bone, and apparently it's a Celtic Druid
I
ritual.
believe I
Right.
found something interesting about your bone.
Go ahead.
In my opinion, this bone was worked on.
It's like, na-na!
Probably with a sickle made of gold.
What makes you
There's notches
So
matching the
funny.
cutting point of a sickle to
Like
it.
again, this is a detective and an anthropologist just like tossing a rotten bone between them. Hey, Halligan, catch!
Did no one think to take the bone?
human being to
Like these skeleton murders.
They
Are
actually
they
keep...
recent bones, or are these ancient bones that have just been placed there?
No, they're recent. Like that's what they're talking about. The fact that like they are like
They're using ancient rituals, but
on new people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, you